Grab your pickaxe and take a seat, Minecrafters. It's time for guests, games, interviews, and more. Welcome to MineTV. It's Wednesday, October 21st, 2015, and you are watching the 5th episode of MineTV with your hosts Sasha Varel, Markillian, and Starzy. How you guys doing?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
Cool. Doing just fine.
Nice.
I think you have to stop with those episodes. Last time I was editing a video, it made it real hard to figure out what episode we were on.
Well, I think this is actually episode 5.
Yeah, I think so.
We're on the right one this time.
Are you confused, Mark?
I was. I mean, because last time we didn't say the episode number, and it was just the
No,
date.
you just said the date was like, I don't know, what, August 3000 and something?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
It's pretty hard.
I try to at least get the episode right. So we can't sit down because sitting is now illegal in the world of Minecraft. They outlawed it.
Well, it was the union that contacted us.
Yeah, they said there was too many people sitting without paying their dues, and, you know,
They didn't like that.
that's unfortunate. It appears someone in the audience is armed.
Yes, he is. Mr. Toby, over there, how you doing?
Hi there, I'm good, thanks. David is also good, although he's absent.
And,
And I've decided to give my legs a bit of an exercise, because I'm not allowed to sit down either.
Doing calisthenics, huh?
Police state of Minecraft.
Calisthenics isn't a bad thing.
not always.
Dave's just
Could be
clever.
worse, I have to say.
You know, he's just... It's terrible.
David's got himself a mohawk, I think.
Fair enough.
And stubby arms.
Yeah, he's always had them.
Sure, a lot of people have heard not too long ago that Neil Armstrong passed away pretty recently. The first guy ever to set foot on the moon. It's an unfortunate thing. I think that means we're now absent 2 moonwalkers in the world. That's unfortunate.
It is.
Shocking.
But just so happens we had some community members who had made a tribute video to him in Minecraft that I thought would be pretty interesting for you to see if you want to take a look.
Yeah, make sure to check out the link that's in the video, and will be played later. And give this video some love. It's very good and deserves it. So let's roll that.
T-minus 1 minute, 35 seconds on the Apollo mission, the flight to land of the first men on the moon. All indications coming in to the control center at this time indicate we are go. 1 minute, 25 seconds from the counting. Our status board indicates the third stage completely pressurized. 80-second mark has now been passed. We'll go on full internal power at the 50-second mark in the countdown. Guidance system goes on internal at 17 seconds, leading up to the ignition sequence at 8.9 seconds. We're approaching the 60-second mark on the Apollo 11 mission. T-minus 60 seconds and counting. We passed T-minus 60. 55 seconds and counting. Neil Armstrong just reported back. It's been a real smooth countdown. We passed the 50-second mark. Power transfer is complete. We're on internal power with the launch vehicle at this time. 40 seconds away from the Apollo 11 liftoff. All the second stage tanks now pressurized. 35 seconds and counting. We are still go with Apollo 11. 30 seconds and counting.
That was an amazing video. It really was.
Yeah, it
It's
was
very well done.
very good. I think the whole video was about 7 minutes or so, but it was totally worth it. I mean, they have different scenes, you know, taking off on the moon. It's pretty good.
Yeah, if you get a minute, definitely check it out. Give them an upvote, too. They spent a lot of time on it. That is so awesome.
Wasn't he the guy that played the trumpet? It's a Wonderful World. Or is that a different Armstrong?
No, you're thinking of Louis Armstrong, I think.
I am indeed. It's
Yeah.
the internet has been inundated with lots of slightly ignorant people saying, "Oh dear, they took his 7 Tour de France medals off him, and then he died," and it makes you want to find them and kill them.
Yeah, it is unfortunate.
Minecraft TV does not advocate violence in any form.
So certainly not, of course.
Now we have to run a little banner at the bottom. Come on, man.
Toby's opinions do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the show or producers.
I'll be in all sorts of trouble.
Well, one thing a lot of people have certainly come here to see is something I can't blame them for, is a really awesome group of builders that run on the server called VoxelBox. If you haven't ever been there, it's really hard to appreciate the level of detail and work that goes into the builds on that server, but it's definitely worth checking out. And today we have from the VoxelBox two of the primary administrators, Kupo and RidgeDog, who are still hiding on the underside of the set. I see you two. What are you doing? Hero?
Just waiting for you to come get us, after all, you know.
We
there
didn't
you
just pop out here and be rude.
Fair enough. How you guys doing?
Hello, hello,
Good.
hello.
We missed our cue. We're already off to a great start.
Oh,
Yes.
that's fine.
No, we're fine, we're fine.
I think we should go through the whole thing again. Let's start from the beginning.
Yeah,
Alright.
scrap the whole
Alright,
show.
let's-
Start
Thanks,
it.
everybody.
Everybody back.
I was gonna sneak up under the camera, right, and be all,
Oh,
Like-
oh.
Ridge, Ridge.
Ridge broke the studio
Um,
again.
oh, don't come down, don't look! Don't follow me.
Let's just get out of there. That's a bad place to be. It's a
You
bad
guys-
place for you
It's a
to
silly
be.
place.
What happened?
Just stay away from all the breakables.
So for anybody who may not be familiar with it, can you tell us a little bit about the VoxelBox?
Rich? Rich owns it. Go ahead, go.
All right. I'm RidgeDog. I'm the owner of the VoxelBox. I've got the in the live stream I can see I've got the deal with it sunglasses on my skin. That's hilarious. I started the VoxelBox in October 2010, and a lot of people have asked me a question that I will answer right away, and that is, how did the VoxelBox get so big? And the answer is quite simply, just keep going. You just keep at it, keep working on it, and it'll get big. And obviously, I don't consider myself anywhere near as good of a builder as many of the VoxelBoxers are, but I'm honored to be amongst them. And the VoxelBox, I guess, summed up in a word, is just boring. Just pretty much boring.
Maybe
Don't
on
even-
your end. I get to deal with all the fun stuff.
I get to deal with all the administrative stuff. She gets to deal with the fun stuff.
Building.
Yeah, well, you know, it's fun. You know, we both do different things. Ridge is taking care of all the technical stuff, the filming, the coming up with all sorts of new ideas on what we can do with the server. And yeah, I guess I do get to do the fun things of building, coming up with ideas. Like I spend most of my time building, helping others, coming up with projects for the community. You know, that sort of fun thing.
Fair enough. It's a lot of stuff to see on there, too. I've seen entire regions that were dedicated to a theme, like a steampunk theme, space, fantasy, that sort of thing.
That's part of the goal of the VoxelBox. We have in our mod pack, we actually have 5 different texture packs because we decided early on that the basic few blocks that you get in a regular Minecraft texture pack just weren't enough, and so we have 5, and we actually have custom plugins coded that will switch your texture pack automatically depending on where in the map you are. And so we can have deep space with a deep space texture pack, and we can have the Wild West with a bunch of different Wild Westy things, and when you go to those new areas, it'll just change it.
Yeah, the goal of everything on the servers, you know, it's a little bit different from other creative servers because most places you only do see one sort of texture pack. We don't want to limit anybody that comes onto the server. If you have an idea, we want to provide pretty much anything that you want to, you know, create something that's really unique. So we can have, like Rich said, we can have so many different styles and so many different things out there. It's just really fun because you just can't get bored of it, even though it's just building all the time.
Cool.
I suppose the most obvious question is who decides the different regions? Are they sort of submitted, or is it you guys that decide them?
Do you want to answer?
Yeah, well, it's part of our ranking system on the VoxelBox in that the administrators actually on the VoxelBox do a lot of administrative work. A lot of the area curation is done by curators, and that's a rank just below administrator. And what it is that I will take, we have several worlds, as you know, you can do multi-world in Minecraft now, and one of the worlds is the default world, the one you'll spawn into, and that one is the one where all of our guests build and kind of prove their worth, I guess, to the curators. And then the curators actually are the same as administrators, but they're only in charge of a continent on another world. And so in the other world, which is called Holocene, but I called it Planet Bob because it's our second world, and I really love Titan AE. So Planet Bob is everybody there has their own continent, and they're the administrator of that continent, and they can build whatever style they want. They can promote people within the continent, and they choose which texture pack they want to use. So I pick the regions that the curators get, and they create their ideal world in that continent or in that area.
I see.
And people like Kupo, so she's an administrator, she doesn't get just a continent, she'll actually get an entire world to do whatever she wants with, or several if she, has a good
I'm not even going to say how many worlds I have that are hiding around on the server, but it's a little bit unique because I'm an admin, but I also do curation. I do one of the continents on the VoxelBox. It's called Meridia, which is with the Organics texture pack. And something like that is, a very flat and basic pack that allows for all sorts of different ideas. So while some areas on the world might be themed specifically to steampunk or to the Wild West or to anything like that, what my world is a big community project that people can come into, and, we can make pretty much anything because it's such a different world from what we actually have for everything else.
Cool.
We'll get a chance to explain this a little bit better after, because you guys are invited to come on over and take a look at all these things so we can properly explain them.
Yeah, come
the builds.
Come over to our place.
Yeah.
If you guys don't mind, I have a question from Twitter. Somebody is wanting to know what defines a good organic build.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so an organic build is something, it could be architecture, it could be something that's a statue, it could be something that's pretty much anything you think of. What defines an organic is how it is sort of formed. A lot of things in Minecraft are built straight off of 90-degree angles, 45-degree angles, looking very straight on. An organic thing is something that's going to feel more like 3D modeling, so it's not going to feel like Minecraft. You're going to be building at odd angles, and weird tilts and curves all over the place. So you can have anything you want, whether it's a 3-eyed blobby alien or if it's a cat. There's really no limits. It's just, all your imagination. The key points to it is making it as realistic as possible in regards to just how it's formed, so that it doesn't look like just blocks. You want it to look not like blocks, so not like Minecraft.
I have a different answer for the same question. What I categorize as a good organic build is if I look at it and I say, I could build that, it's not a very good organic build. If I look at it and I don't know how, I'm like, this is amazing. I could never build this. Then it's a good organic build. So that's my metric for how I figure that out. But really, the best way to figure out is to look at it and then always change it. Never settle for close enough. Keep trying to find ways to make it look more like what it's supposed to be, and keep changing it. And changes how you get where you need to be for it. Change
For the future.
Yeah.
It's funny you said Meridia. The first thing I thought of all things, was Super Metroid. I don't know if you ever played that game.
No, I haven't. I've heard a couple people say, oh, did you get the name Meridia from this or this or this? And I was like, no, I just thought of it. I didn't mean to have it from something else. I'm sorry.
Not a Metroid fan? Heathen.
No, I'm sorry.
Fired.
I did something similar
I'm
to
not
that.
even
I once wrote
hired.
a short.
Did
I
you?
did something similar to that. I once wrote a short story, and then realised that it was in fact the entire plot of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oops.
Which doesn't say much about the quality of the story I wrote.
Well, now, did you write it before or after you saw the show?
Well, I wrote it before I wrote the show, but I think after the show was actually around, so unfortunately
okay.
I was the perpetrator of copyright fraud there, and I had to go on the run for 12 years.
They just have no sense of humor. Is their problem.
Well, the anime people don't.
Cool. Well, I guess we've got, what, a couple days. Yeah, let's hop over and check out some of the do a tour.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then do you mind if we come back here and tool around here for a while and see if we can add anything? I mean, this
Absolutely
place
not.
is already awesome.
No,
but,
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
Oh.
Yep.
no. We have to pull permits. It's a mess.
Okay,
Party starting. You can't
Bill,
stop.
Wow. Go down this
dear.
guy.
Nope.
Mark Killian is the most
Creeper.
house proud.
He
Not
says, "Can we do it?"
participating in-
As he starts tearing down the back
Yeah.
wall, putting up new support beams.
Please, baby. Full roof comes down on the audience.
All right,
So,
time to switch.
RidgeDog, would you call this an organic build?
Your
Which one?
set?
The studio, yeah.
Oh,
No.
Ouch.
Wow. Straight off.
No. It,
That was
not,
way
every,
too,
not everything
too
has to
quick.
be an organic build. No, not everything has to be organic. It's just it's a set. It does what it's needed.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Yes, it is good.
To be fair, I think we did that on a crunch weekend. Wasn't that like a 4-hour project, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, it was
I
actually a
think we're
part
pretty
of.
good with blowing it up than we have making it.
Yeah. Half of it was built by the community, and then we gutted it and redid it.
Yeah.
So, kind of, give or take.
All right, so where would you like to go to first, Ridge? Do you want to start from our list? We could just start at the top.
Oh, we have gray names. We suck.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
I forgot how to fly.
F.
we could just game mode 1 you, and then you can
Oh.
double jump if you want.
Wait.
Um,
Voxel.
Wait, help.
How do that's not up. What's up? I don't know.
Q and E are up and down by default, but
You
if
can
you want,
change
we can
that
do
stuff.
game mode 1. What's
Toby 1066 is Toby.
and who else?
Markillian.
Is Mark.
Yeah,
Is he in?
yeah, he's in.
On,
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
And yeah, the stars here right there. Yeah.
but my fly isn't working for some reason.
That's what you said. All right, I'll get my game mode 1 you. What's your
Wow.
game names?
There's mine, and I'm kind of lost because we were exploring the other day.
Yeah. Aren't you in the texture pack area?
Just go
I found-
/ spawn. And
I found Mark. Yeah, he's right here.
All right, I'm at the first place.
Oh, look at that.
You want me to
That's it.
bring you out, Ridge? Yes.
let's get their game mode switched over.
Okay.
I fell.
Oh god, I remember when I first spawned in, I fell in a hole, and I didn't know how to get out. It was terrible.
Oh god.
Right here, this hole.
Your life, she is so difficult.
I fell off a platform, I think, on the space map somewhere, and I was wandering on a bedrock for like half an hour trying to figure out how to get out. I think I finally. What did I do? I killed myself somehow. Can't remember.
Wait, let's go to space first.
But we're going to
Since-
space.
Yeah, we're already there. Let's take the walk to space, and we can. Yeah, I made you guys creative mode so you can.
I'm not in creative mode.
I'm not in creative.
I am.
Oh, let me get Starzy. Sorry.
And Mark.
I think what he meant to say was he made the important people
Thank you.
creative.
Hey,
Oh, whatever.
Mister.
Aw,
Get out
uncalled
of here.
for.
Terrible.
You guys can figure it out.
Yay.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
So we're gonna go to. We're not going to Ithia. We're actually going to deep space, but it's back this way anywho. So we'll just run that way. How do I still have my glasses on for you, Mark? I took the glasses skin off, but
Oh, it's
I
still
guess.
on for me.
Maybe it hasn't
Yeah.
updated.
One quick
Alright.
question before we leave this area. Hold
Sure.
me those giant flowers back there.
Soul Soda.
yeah,
I love
there's
them.
every area of spawn. Here, just fly, I guess. Every area of spawn, we'll just do a spawn look. Goes to an area that looks like it. So this goes to the Wild Wild West, this train. So if you were to walk into that train car back there, it actually takes you to the Wild Wild West. And through the Goliath coaster here. Over here, this is the modern teleport, and it's a helicopter, and it'll take you to the modern area called Mechanicsburg, which is run by Giltwist. And actually, interestingly enough, I just did a video about the Goliath coaster here. This roller coaster is 21 months old, and I brought it in to spawn here again because I made it a really long time ago, and it actually works just fine. It's really cool. It was the first, so that's my
Yeah,
claim to fame.
I snuck on the server, I think 2 or 3 days ago, and yeah, the first thing I did was go play with a roller coaster for like half an hour.
It's longer than it looks.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
so
really is.
we'll make a round. This little Nexus game console thing takes you to the Nexus where the redstone happens, and we have that in a centralized location because redstone spread out tends to lag the server a lot. So we've had a lot of experience with kind of centralizing it. Down here, this takes you to name that area.
That's not an active area. That's just a build right now.
No, the boat.
Yeah, that's not anything right now.
Oh, I swear I saw it in another place. Anyways, it takes you
It's a
to
really
the
nice
same
ship.
boat.
Okay,
Yeah, it's cool.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
I didn't know if it was active or not.
Screenshot it.
And in-game, I'm getting 100 messages telling me where it is. Okay, so then this takes you to the deep space. Just going into this area, you can see there's kind of a rocket taking off. That's smoke. Off in the, a rocket flying off. That's some smoke there. Then over here, well, we're past the flowers entirely. The flowers take you to, does it still take you to Heaven's Peak?
No, Meridia.
Meridia? Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to go to Heaven's Peak. That's like one of my favorite places, all-time favorites. Okay. Then there's the boat that takes you to Za. I know this.
Now, do any of the like modern or science areas have a billboard anywhere that just says science in giant capital letters?
No, you can see it pretty quick when you get there. You know exactly what it is. That's the whole point of the demonstration by the area. If your area doesn't shout what it is, when you get there, you're not doing it right. So this takes you to, wow, I did a
Skull.
video there. This is Skull? I thought it was the other one, Kalborg.
Yeah, Carbo. Yeah.
Kalborg.
Yeah, Calborg.
Okay, this is Kalborg by Nerolus.
It's in Skull, so.
And all these are accessible from that spawn point. You just walk to it. This is Soul Soda, I believe.
No. Or, wait a minute, where are you?
I just went over the mountain.
No, this was from Cody. This is to Hanai.
Oh, Spectre Cody, that's right.
Yeah.
Soul Soda. I just wanted to say his name because it rolls off my tongue. And this one's under construction. And this here is the... now I'm drawing a blank.
Norlis took it over from Hanai. Sorry, my bad. We're trying to remember too many people names.
Anyways,
that
so
rail down there. That's where I
going
got
back
lost
to where
on.
we were. This is the Dauntless, and this was an airship that was built by +9 on the old server. And in January 1st, 2012, we migrated maps to this map, of course, and the story goes, I was flying the Dauntless, and I crash-landed here at spawn, and that's why we started here. That's the story, and I'm sticking to it. All right, so we'll go down here towards the outside of the land area, and we're going to visit space. Space has a few unique features in that it actually forces nighttime on your client, and it automatically generates a minecart, and it will actually download the recent texture pack, and, well, the first thing you see in space is one of my favorite things, and it's not something you'd expect to see. So why don't... I don't want to get in front of the person filming, so I will fly afterwards, and then whoever's filming can go first.
Okay, are we going on a minecart? Or...
Yeah, go ahead and step on the pressure plate, and then hurry right-click on the minecart that shows up. All right, there he goes. And I'll just follow behind you flying because, well, I'm lazy.
Oh, I think I just did a Toby strip. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah,
I
you're
know,
passing
you're always
the
getting in the way,
texture pack
Sash.
area.
That's what I
And,
said.
and that's what people experience when they switch texture packs. Now, we're in a completely different texture pack. Everything looks different than it did. Minecarts are a particle trail. Our minecart tracks are. Minecarts are little shuttles. You know, the sun and the moon, everything is different. And that's what it is for every different texture pack that we have. Did you disappear?
Oh, these
No,
are
he's
supposed to be
still in the
star-
back of the truck.
I get it.
Oh, interesting. Okay. And then as you come forward, you'll see a nebula that +9 made. And this is itself one of my favorite things on the server because it's just so unusual. You don't normally see something like this. and it's just spiderweb retextured. And
Must have light sources in there somewhere.
yeah, there's glowstone in there, of course. But
okay.
it's just so unique, and I've always loved this specifically. Of all things.
Pretty crazy.
You know your game is, you know your laptop is quite bad when you're essentially giving me an audio description. The texture pack hasn't downloaded yet, so I'm looking at a cloud of cobwebs.
Aw.
And everything is just black.
You could always watch the stream. There you go.
Well, yeah, I'll do that later on, I think.
Okay, so you're out of the nebula. So the rest of these are what you would expect. Things like you've seen in maybe the Adventure Map, Deep Space Turtle Chase, or other spaceships exist out there that are incredible. But deep space in itself is the largest area and is very sparse. So you have to take tracks to go anywhere. You can't just fly randomly and expect to be somewhere. That's not how space works. So we'll teleport to the next place. I think this is all I've got slated for space, but Kupo, do you mind if I take him to...
We could do Etra.
I want to go to Heaven's Peak.
Okay, fine. We'll go there.
But I wanna...
Well, let's try and stick within texture packs. If we do Heaven's Peak, we can do Heaven's Peak and Poffingway, okay?
Sounds good. Alright, so hop out of the minecart and I'll warp you there.
Alright.
We are lost.
Oh god.
Oh, you're about to go to the minecart station. That's a mining station that +9 and I built. Okay. So...
Ah,
Oh god. Floating in space. This doesn't feel right.
the world vanished. Oh wait. Oh, here we go. You have set foot into the wild land of the dragons.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so it should switch texture packs automatically. And this is the Organics pack. Organics pack is characteristic in that a lot of the blocks are solid colors, so you can achieve much bigger, more natural-looking things that don't have really weird, fine details. And, texture scaling is really poor in Minecraft, or doesn't exist. So this kind of goes around the problem of texture scaling by just making one block, one pixel. So you can make things like this massive dragon behind us, for instance, made by Rose Dragon and Soul, right? Or was it just Soul?
Soul.
And Soul Soda, and made the massive dragon. And the whole point of Heaven's Peak, in fact, is to... I mean, if you come down to this center platform right here, the circle, is to feel like you're above the world.
Oh god, my game
I
was
just noticed that. I
Yeah.
was looking at the map down here that somebody built.
Yeah. Are you... Oh, okay.
Well,
yeah,
I say map. Kind of going into what you're saying about how it feels like you're looking down on the world. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Exactly, yeah. You're looking down on, where you would teleport to if you go to these different area crystals, which are surrounding us right now. It'll take you to different
Those
parts.
aren't active. That's
Oh.
the old world. That's why I was asking it, because it isn't set up for anything with it.
We don't need to take any. We'll just pretend like they work just fine. And if you want, you can fly down there and see how it's done. It's all floating bits of snow and singular blocks, but from
Very
above.
creative right away.
Yeah, me too.
Wait, you're not creative?
No, when you
No.
TP'd me, it's switched.
Thank you.
Starzy pushed me.
I pushed you.
I was nowhere near you.
Oh.
It's always
Alright.
me. He blames me for everything.
I like the map because it's kind of one of those Secret of Mana, Final Fantasy III-esque style top-down maps.
I was
and
getting
it
an
took
Actraiser feel off it.
Or that.
Yeah.
I don't. I gotta be honest with you. I don't know what that is.
Heathen.
Sorry?
Sorry.
No,
No,
I
it's an
didn't hear. I
old,
was listening. I'm sorry.
It's an old SNES game where the principle is that you're up on a cloud fortress type thing, and you occasionally go down and help people that have their problems, right? But when you're on the main main map, looking down on the world, it kind of looks like this.
Don't mind Sat, she's ancient. She knows all
Awesome.
these games we don't.
Before all of
On
your
a
time,
slight-
I hate you all.
On a slightly more modern note, it looks a bit like Skyward Sword.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Rose Dragon will be happy to hear that.
Do you want me to get the
Uh,
next one? Or
Yeah, why don't you queue up the next one? I'll be along for the ride for the next bit, and I'll be able to go ooh ah, because sadly, I actually don't get to explore a lot of the server. Like I said,
I get to talk about this, and this is my curated place. Nah.
I said ooh-ahs. I didn't say I was going to describe it. Jeez, I don't even know where
No,
we're going
you
next.
you do lots of oohs and ahs. That's good. Makes me feel
Someone can
nice.
have to describe it for me.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay.
While we're doing that, there's a question on Twitter, and I'm not sure who it's aimed for, or maybe it's aimed at all of us, but somebody wants to know what it's like to work with your friends.
Give both answer. Rich, you want to take it first?
I don't know. All my friends are jerks, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I feel you there. I know exactly how that goes.
Oh, jeez, don't even start. Don't even start.
Toby's always trying to plot it to kill me, and I'm pretty sure Mark and Stars have been leaving flaming poo on my doorstep every day.
Yeah, but
Someone is.
it's with the greatest of respect. I want you
Probably
to
from the
die,
one
but
who
only
blew
from my
up
hand.
Toby's house with a nuke.
Yeah.
and
I
everything.
did no such thing.
Well,
Okay,
I
this is
enjoy
what-
working with my friend Feather. We do all of our projects together, and this is one of them. I think I go with you guys out here. If you follow this road, like it's a
Yeah, you
giant macro
definitely have
scale
to fly
place.
to appreciate this place because it's organic. It's a macro scale build. So,
So this is Poffingway Grove. This is actually the first community-style project on the VoxelBox. It's just pure community. None of this stuff out here is built strictly by, one small group of people or anything. We try and get everybody involved that we can, because a lot of people say organic stuff is scary to get into. I don't want to just start doing it. So we try and introduce, as much as we can to people and, say, hey, why don't you try some flowers? They're really simple to build. And we get them started with that. And then all of a sudden they're building gnomes and all kind of crazy things out here.
Cool.
So out here is, it's like gnomes and flowers and mushrooms and all sorts of happy things. And if you go up there, there's this big tree. And inside the tree there's a sort of inner ring. And that's our first complete project out here that I'm finally happy we're done with. There's a little mushroom city that goes underground, and it's just really colorful, and I think it really shows off Organic's texture pack really nicely.
now, something that you'll want to do is clients will automatically get shadow issues with lighting with Minecraft. It's just what happens, and something that we struggle with as builders is that we want to see the build as we want to see it, and we don't want to deal with those shadow problems, or we don't want to deal with something not being shaded correctly because it should be already. So on your client, if you're using the mod pack, if you hit the minus key up at the top, it'll actually just eliminate shadows. It'll use what's called full bright, and that will make it so that you can see this world as it should look. There shouldn't be any harsh shadows. It should be a misty sort of, everything's got a certain amount of light, and you get a better feel for the macro scale because you can see that light fog and nothing's really dark and in shadow.
Well, with Organics, we actually do try and use the shadow. It's really not meant to be shown in full bright. I'm sorry for contradicting you, Ridge.
Well, you can turn it down a little bit, but in here I'm having such problems with client
Right. Oh, up in the tree?
shadows. Yeah, I can't see anything.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
up in
I
the
see
tree,
just fine.
it's a little bit different. All the shadows were updated this, so they should work properly. But down here, the problem with full bright is it sort of washes out some of the colors. If you come down into the grove, there's a ton of light down here. It should show up pretty good. Good, perfect.
Seems to, yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's my preference because I think that voxel Fulbright is
Well,
the way to
I'm
go.
sorry.
No, I will have to agree to disagree, Kupo.
Oh, fine. I don't want to agree with you.
Everyone's fired.
Then we agreed.
On the subject of the sort of dark spots, that's something that Dinnerbone, I don't know if you follow him on Twitter, but something that he's constantly tweeting about, sort of irritatedly saying that he can't fix, and it's something that he's working on at the moment, and he's sort of trying to make his way through. So for anyone who doesn't sort of or hates them constantly, then rest assured that he is working on them.
Well, it
Oh,
would be
they've
nice. Yeah. Sorry.
On that same strain, they've already made leaps and bounds as far as the way that shadowing is shadows are already handled by Minecraft, and I'm so glad that they're no longer handled by the server, because the server it generated so much strain, and that was actually removed with the height increase to 256. But that makes it so the client is in charge, and clients are notoriously dumb. Not people. I mean, Minecraft clients, or maybe clients, people too.
Yeah, I'll agree with that one.
Mean.
Oh, and by the way, since you guys are out here over at the fountain and this port over here, this is actually a work in progress that Feather and I are working on right now. So it's unfinished, but yeah, you can see a bit of a start of the building that we're doing here.
I don't know where anyone is.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
Me neither. I'm stuck up in the tree just bouncing around. It's great.
Do you want to get the next place?
Oh, geez. Wow, that's huge.
Where's the next one?
Next place. Well, that's what we have for organics. Let's switch over to Holocene then, I guess. How about Addenberry?
We can do Addenberry.
So with things like the organics, is that? I mean, do you use anything like World Edit or anything like
No,
that? to
no,
make
no,
it,
no,
or
no,
is
no,
it
no,
just
no, no,
constant?
no. Don't use World Edit for organic building. just don't.
Don't use that word.
Now,
No,
that's another preference. Some people can use World Edit to great effect. Kupo learned without it, and it's her preference not to use it. But you end up with a lot more blocky shapes.
Yeah, you're gonna end up with static stuff, and if you use brushes, like even with Sniper, it's our own plugin. I wouldn't even recommend using it because you just end up getting sort of a mathematical look to your builds. You get a nice sort of thing if you do it randomly. Like there's some people who definitely can use it, but it's really not so much just default brushes. Like they do go over it themselves afterwards as well, typically.
Yeah.
It can speed up a lot of mundane stuff.
You can do it however you want, as long as you keep to the change it until it's right. Keep changing it. Keep changing
Yeah.
it. And
Yeah.
in the end, you're going to be doing it block by block, no matter how you begin. So those finer touches are what really make the build.
I remember I've built a house once, sort of generic house really, and it was quite big, so I used World Edit because it was on a server that had this, and then I liked it, but I didn't go on the server much, so I decided to recreate it in my own single-player world, and obviously because I didn't have World Edit in there, I had to do it sort of block by block, and it looked an awful lot better, I think, because I sort of, there are things that I could change, things that sort of were a lot more inclined to change because I had sort of the time to go over it all, and I think it sort of helps with a lot of detail, definitely.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It gets more hands-on feel when you're building something.
Yeah.
Well, I think I got everybody. This is Addenberry. This is one of our towns, actually from our old map that we brought over and, keep expanding. This is another sort of community-style project. Where I brought you is the original port from where the town first started. And it's a little bit big. It's grown up quite a lot. There's a lot of streets, a lot of different types of buildings, different areas. It's a really nice port town. So
It is very easy to get lost here.
yes,
Something-
extremely.
It looks like it. Wow, this is massive.
You'll see something like this in a lot of servers as well. I mean, big buildings, big areas aren't tough, but something like this would never fly if the interiors weren't fleshed out as well, because a story isn't built from the outside. You've also got to have everything, and so Addenberry, I think, is one of the places that has had the most focus towards getting everything right. It's even got expansion zones. You'll see different styles of build for what age they were built in, just from looking from the top down, and everything is detailed interior and exterior, and this is the attention to detail that really makes something worth showing on a live stream, I think.
Well, the thing that really stands out to me is, in Minecraft, you usually have a lot of things that get built. People are going to do a traditional styled Asian town, or people are going to do a traditional medieval town. But, a lot of that gets, overdone a little bit more. Something like this expands out to what people do. Like, if you go into some of these places, members come in and they create something that's completely sort of custom to them, like a custom-styled store or something that doesn't just do the typical stuff that you see all the time, because one of the things that we like to do with interior designing and interior detail is try and invent as many new, little details as we can, just to add that little extra, customization into your town.
So, a question that came into Twitter was, how long did it take you guys to build this town?
That's not a question you can really answer. To say that it was brought over from the other server, if you check the wiki, it'll have a begin date sometime last year, and if it was brought over from the other server, that means it was during 2011 sometime. But this is constantly being worked on, so to put it literally, this has been worked on for at least 9 months now, and it's still getting worked on by one person or many. This is one of the areas of a curated zone. It's got somebody actively watching over its creation constantly, so it's always growing. It's always going to become better and better, and that's change.
One of the cool things is with these curated zones and everything, whenever you become a member on the VoxelBox, you get whitelisted and you're like, oh boy, what do I do now? One of the things that we, try and encourage is people to come into curated areas and add a building just so they can get a feel of the server, of actually being a member, so that you're not just running off and starting your own project, but you work in a project and you see what towns are like, or, how other people have done things, so you can sort of base your ideas or how you're going to plan your own project off of that. So you're not just ending up with, I'm going to build something, it's going to be awesome. We want people to think about what they do and, really get into that building process.
As always, I got a message that says it was started May 2011, so a long time. And keep the Twitter questions coming. I love answering questions, even though the answers may be long and boring.
I found an actual dry dock.
Where they build ships.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that yet. I'm going to tell you.
Does it fill up with water?
Probably not. Yeah, I guess you could do it manually.
Yeah. A friend and I managed to build a dry dock that sort of, when you hit a switch, it sort of fills with water.
Or just force you to come here. I was going to teleport everybody else so they could see.
Well, no, Toby, I didn't mean like a... Yeah, I mean like a ship dry dock.
Yeah, but I mean, we sort of built a I don't know, it's a lot smaller than this and quite rudimentary, but it basically, just sort of built a half-finished ship, and then it sort of filled with water when we hit a switch. But it wasn't quite this scale. I was going to say one thing that I often try and challenge myself with when I'm building stuff like this is to try and build. It sounds really sort of pretentious, but I always try and build when I'm building a sort of slightly large house. I try and build a second stairs that like servant stairs or whatever that go around the back, and try and fill as much space as possible. And I always think
that makes sense.
I always think it's sort of really interesting to see how people cleverly use space, if you know what I mean. To try and it could be like one block between a huge room and like a tiny little cupboard, that sort of thing. I always think it's really interesting to see how people sort of view space and see how it's used.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you have a building, you never want to leave it, just big, empty, blank rooms. That's probably the worst thing you can do. I mean, with creative Minecraft, when you're playing the game like that, you want to just put in as much detail as you can, as much, attention to making a room just look appealing. I mean, it's not just one room. It could be, split up so many different ways. I mean, there's so many design factors that are just the same as in, like, real life and in designing that you can bring into Minecraft. So, do you want me to queue up the next place, Rich?
Yes, go. Let's go.
Okay,
I want to
sorry.
see the next one.
Okay, we're going to Hanai next because we had mentioned Asian-styled architecture.
He's basically exploding with excitement at this point.
Bonsai!
And while we're doing that, there's a question. How big does a build have to be able to get into VoxelBox?
It's not about being big.
Oh, right. Well, it is. Size doesn't matter. Gosh.
Yeah, come on, Ridge.
Here we go.
Don't be so superficial.
No, I didn't. Wait, what? No.
What?
I've whitelisted a single block before, just kind of to be funny, but to prove a point, it doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be, small. It can be any size. It can be one room of a house. If you want to like dig into a wall and build a singular room, but you do that room and you think this is what this would be used for. This is, like the one I'm describing would be like the hall of somebody made a League of Extraordinary Gentlemen room or something like that. And it was just really, really cool. It really embodied that feel, and it was something they did within a day, and it got them whitelisted. And some people struggle. They make really big things, and then it doesn't get whitelisted, so they try something else. And it's just, bite off what you can chew and show what you've got with, as little space as possible, in my opinion. Other people think you should build more, but less is more in my view.
We would rather it's, quality over quantity. I
made a 3x3 wooden house once. Does that count?
No.
Oh no! Now wait a minute. I had a contest like this once.
Oh dear.
Where I had to see who could build a 3x3 wooden house with all the necessities, and of course I won because I was from the contest. But no, it
Cheater.
Wow.
Demon,
Not fish at
Demon
all.
and I, Demon and I came really close to. I don't remember which one of us won. He probably did, but I probably marked it down as a victory. I can't be sure. Nobody can ever know because, you know, it's a secret. So, all right, Asian Town next.
What? Did they even go through it? I mean, did they even see the castle, you know, just the layout of this place? Like, I saw they were over at the rice paddies, but yeah, there's a lot of really nice views over here. If you fly up through the city, you can see the really big castle. I wanted to show this place because this is something different from what you typically see, because a lot of people in Minecraft like to build pagodas, and that's all they'll build. So it's just like, oh, well, there's more to it than just doing something like that whenever you're doing a city like this. You know, there's so many more ideas. There's actual architecture that I'd really like to see in Minecraft more than just pagoda, 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 and more pagoda.
Say
One
that
more.
5 times fast.
Pagoda Hut.
Pagoda, wiggle, wiggle.
Okay, so
tried.
I'll get the next place. Okay, I'm
It's
sorry.
embarrassing.
Sorry.
Wait,
Uh,
don't teleport anybody yet. Whoa, what is this?
What's what?
Wait, what?
Wait,
Yeah, I wanted to show you guys the boats back here. That's why I said
I
there's a
totally
lot to
found-
see here.
everybody come look at what I found, because nobody was going to show you otherwise.
Yeah, of course, right?
Do you guys reckon you could teleport me to the track, the town? I'm just still wandering around the other place.
Oh, no. Oh.
Here, I'll take you to
Hooray. Forever alone.
Oh, I see a block of water here. Fired.
Okay.
Whoever did it fired.
But yeah,
Fired
this
forever.
is that, the boat that I was telling you about. It's like a little city on the boat.
Oh, this is pretty cool.
I'm a big fan of macro scale things, so I love it.
Wait, what?
This-
Oh. There it is. I'm looking at the other ships in the dock like, where's the city? Oh.
Off in the distance. There's actually a Howl's Moving Castle over here as well, that needs placed, but yeah, you can take a look at it. It's really nice as well.
It's like a huge riverboat, kind of. But in an awesome way. That's crazy.
Okay,
Okay, next place is, Karlborg.
Kalborg.
No, it's Karl, isn't it?
Karlborg?
Yeah.
Karlborg.
Cardboard.
Somebody go to the wiki and change Kalborg to Karlborg.
Is it? I don't know. It is
Brought to you by
Karlborg.
Carl's
Okay, I'm
Jr.
sorry. I'm sorry. I just had it wrong.
Karlborg. Karlborg now.
Okay.
Carlsberg didn't make micro towns, but if they did,
Brought to
it
you
would
by
be mispronounced.
Caldborg.
Karlsborg.
Well, the Borg aren't all bad.
Well, I guess if you're going to go off of the timeline from Voyager. Okay, so,
Fired.
Okay, so this is Karlborg. Not
Kalborg.
Karlborg.
Kal-
Okay, Karlborg. I'm
what
sorry.
are you, English? Karlborg.
I'm
This is
sorry.
Karlborg?
I'm sorry, I was just trying to be proper. You know, this is a smaller sort of, I guess, it's sort of inspired off of Viking architecture. But the really cool thing about this whole area is all the terraforming around it. Everything's, you know, completely custom. The mountains that were put out here were, you know, specifically for this place, and I think that's what really makes this place stand out and look really natural. I mean,
This was water, and then it was
Yeah.
sucked up from the water to create Kalborg with Voxel Sniper. And a lot of people probably know what Voxel Sniper is. That is a... never mind. It's not important.
not important at all.
A funny story about Voxel Sniper, actually, if you're aware of it, it's a long-range terraforming tool that lets you change blocks, just like World Edit, but it's kind of from long range, obviously. The the reason Voxel Sniper was originally coded by our original programmer Persuap was because I wanted a way to light people on fire from long range. And you know, and this was back when like Heyo's mod, way back in the day, before Evil Seth even started, managing Halo's mod, and then eventually turned to Bucket, because there was that whole ordeal. I don't know if anybody even remembers that, but that was a long time ago. Yeah, lighting people on fire, still fun.
Yeah, I was wondering, can we get that for one of our servers?
Yeah, really.
Long range
What?
fire.
Sniper?
Yeah,
We'd
the
have to
long
keep
range
Satch away
setting
from it.
people on fire.
Do not
dear.
give Stasi fire.
I would not set that many people on fire, Mark.
Hey,
Yeah, you
hey,
would.
look at me up here. We figured it out. It's in Voxel Guest, apparently. I don't know. You guys need to talk to your sitting programmer. Did you see? I'm here, Satch. I'm right here.
Hmm?
Check it out. Ready? I'll touch my toes.
Where are you?
What's going on? Oh,
Oh,
there you are. Alright.
I see Mexi. I don't see you.
What's going on?
right next to Mark.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
deal with it.
Do you want me to get the next place ready?
This guy.
Who sits in chairs, anyways? Ow.
So,
You may be hitting this, but you're still hitting me.
So is there some sort of mod to regulate? So obviously, this sort of thing's big. I guess would attract quite a lot of griefers. Is there a mod that you deal with griefers with?
Griefers? What?
Well, oh my goodness, I'm so glad you asked. Okay. So griefers, of course, have been a problem with any server, and we have an interesting history with griefers. We've had times when, like, for instance, when Captain Sparkles did a video about us, and several other YouTubers will do a video, we'll get a big influx of guests. And this was before we had gray listings, so we had guests who could we have 100 on at a time. And it was bananas, BANA, the rest of it. So we had to kind of deal with people griefing in the guest area, which was the only place they could build. And the real way that I found to deal with griefers is to not to like get angry about it or come after them or be upset and kind of go into their trolling is you have to be a bit of a troll yourself and just kind of go with the flow. And so we, baptism by fire, we figured out how to kind of work with them, and we were always waiting for the day that we'd get, I don't know if you know who Team Evolution is, they're a big grief team. We're always waiting for the day when they would come by, and then eventually I heard from Sirenfall, or Chris, the guy who does a lot of their coding, that he says that the VoxelBox is essentially ungriefable. When I was talking to him about it, and I said, now how do you describe, what do you mean ungriefable? And he says, the thing is that it's only fun to grief if the people are upset about it, first of all. If they're okay with it and they don't mind and they just keep rebuilding and it never bothers them, it's unsuccessful. There's no entertainment to be had, and that's the problem with the VoxelBox is often enough you guys will destroy your own builds before we even get a chance to zero in on one, because we're always looking for ways to change it. And so we're like, no, this is terrible. Get rid of it. And so something is gone the next day, or the guest area, we'll just get rid of it, or a city doesn't fit, we'll get rid of the entire city. And he's like, for that reason, you guys are ungriefable, and to be honest with you, we respect what you do, and and Bucket what they do, and so they're actually, most grief teams are normal people that just bored, I guess. And so if you give them something to do or talk to, and that's kind of always been my goal as the administrator and owner. And so it's kind of how we've sort of avoided it. Because, now we've got people from, Fulbright, for instance, was part of the Abolition client, but now, of course, it's part of the VoxelBox one because these guys they're happy to code for us, and of course everything's error checked and made sure that there's no issues with it before it goes into something like the client for Technic Launcher. But and there's no funny business involved, but these guys are brilliant. They're just brilliantly bored. So
Well,
I think
sorry.
something.
yeah, go ahead.
I think that's something we learned as well back when we first started our server. Like, we would get annoyed and a little bit frustrated, but when we started to not care, I don't think we've really had a problem anymore.
Well, I think
So it's a lesson to server owners. Don't get mad.
I think the last griefing team that we had, like, it was just a few people, and they essentially got mad and pissed because I kept setting them on fire in the spawn, and eventually they just logged out. No, see, I had to be up next to them. I need that voxel sniper.
I've got I was on one server that I used to play on quite a lot, and the guy who ran the server used to get apoplectic whenever anyone griefed. I mean, literally. I mean, I used to talk to him on Skype quite a lot, and he would be sitting there swearing and just cursing the top of his head off at these griefers, and you just sort of think, well, after a while, they're out to get some fun as well, and probably not doing it to to be actively harmful to anyone. So just
Well,
do what you got to do and then get past it.
They're from what I've seen, they're just looking for a reaction, and that's their entertainment. So.
And maybe it helps that I'm a little bit more attuned with it. I mean, ask anybody on the server, and I can't guarantee the answer, but I'll tell you that most people will tell you that they'll say that I am the biggest griefer on the server, and the largest troll by far. And it's the only way to keep your sanity. I mean, if you got to light a person's build on fire, sometimes you just got to do it. I'm just kidding.
Hold on.
No,
that
not
reminds
actually.
me of something. Where is it?
Hmm?
Hold on. No, keep talking. I'll pull it up.
Well, anyways,
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
no, I was just saying, because I TP'd you guys out there forever ago, I didn't get a chance to explain where you even were, and I feel bad.
It's a tundra.
No, it's not a tundra, it's Za, and it's like the savannah. It's like an African and savannah place, because what we're doing out there, or what we're doing on other parts of the world, is we're doing more sort of custom terraforming and lots of, custom biomes and things that you don't typically see that would, pop up within the Minecraft stuff. So out there is, more jungle and savannah. It's a bit more customized from what you see in the typical jungles. And I have a list of really cool biomes that we can check out after.
I'm just throwing it in there because I told him my duo curation is mean. There, I said it.
Ridge, are you looking at the stream?
No, I'm looking right now, yeah. Oh!
That's what I was reminded of when you were talking about that.
That was a guest build. I told him that if I could tell him what I really felt about it, I would graylist him. And so he says, tell me what you really think. And I'm like, one word. And he's like, what? And I'm like, fire. And so I lit it on fire, and I told him everything that was wrong with it. And he agreed, and then I whitelisted him. But that's a typical guest build review.
Might I say, you're getting called out in Twitch chat about you not being the person who set that building on fire.
Uh-oh.
I think I hear my mom calling me.
Oh god. Wait. My
Who
client.
said
I'm
that it
assuming
wasn't
that
me?
these iron bars in the savannah
That would
aren't
be
actually
so
iron
sad.
bars.
Yeah, well, I
Yes,
think they
those are iron.
My client is dying. Can somebody TP?
Yeah. Well, so
There you go.
is
I got you a lot of there.
Thank
I
you,
mean,
thank you.
he's a cool guy.
This is the next sort of biome, is the salt flats, which I think is really cool looking. I never even knew about
place
this until
looks
today.
humid.
Yeah, this is definitely something I've never seen done in Minecraft.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's,
There's a couple really cool builds up here as well to take you back to sort of the Nordic styles.
All right.
And we have what, one more?
Next.
Okay, fine. Next
not
is
there yet?
Apex.
Oh wow, you're not even here yet?
No, I'm not. I haven't seen like the buildings.
He was having client issues there for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'll get the rest of you out here then.
Hey, proper water wheel. Ah, you took me away from the water wheel.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Sad face.
These TPs, man, they're brutal. Oh,
Where are we at now?
I've
This
been
is,
violated.
Apex, something a little bit different from just the typical, snow biome. We've actually have a little ski park here, which I thought was
I
really
like the ice
neat.
rink.
Yes, it's really nice. There's a nice little there's like a street with nice curved buildings that go down it. I don't know. It looks
I was
really
forgotten. I was forgotten.
Yeah, it appears you've added a lot of colorful
Did you get it now?
signs on the front of this building here.
Yes, thank you.
colorful.
Or someone has.
What's up
looks like-
there? Oh dear.
According to this, Maxi's added all these.
Oh dear. Well, that's not supposed to be there. This is all a work in progress. So yeah, I'm not gonna yell at them for putting up signs while they're doing this. And we still have to cover modern, don't we?
Let's
Yeah,
just go
it's
to
the
the
last
modern pack.
Yeah.
Union
the
Break
mall
back
is the
in
last.
6 years. That's great.
The next one up
Wait.
is the mall.
Wow, who wrote this?
I don't want to know.
Thanks, Maxi Hacks. Remind me to ban him later.
Oh.
Shit.
Squid.
No, maybe I'm just kidding. Maybe I'm not. I'll let him sweat it out.
Okay,
Set his house on fire.
This last one is we're switching over to our last texture pack that we have. It's called the Mechanicsburg texture pack, and it's more based off of realistic cities. So, oops.
I'm liking these signs.
Alright.
I'm gonna come back here.
No more
I'm gonna
signs for
come
you
back here
guys.
when I can
No more
get all the
signs.
texture packs.
Wait, you don't have the texture pack?
No, because I'm
It's
on my
downloading.
laptop. I'm visiting a friend at the moment. So because I'm on my laptop, it's just got the studio texture
Oh
pack.
dear.
So
I hate to see
there's
how
like
some of these
lapis
look.
lazuli in the wall and stuff.
Yeah. Well, this is one of the really big major builds that's completed out in Mechanicsburg. This is Mjolnir Mall. We just had a little feature up on our main channel a couple days ago with a couple of the restaurants that are out here.
I need to find the food court and hang out in it and look depressed.
Hi,
That's
what are you
actually-
doing with that skateboard?
Yeah,
Get
that's
out of
actually
here!
what we just did. We just did the feature on the food court out here.
I don't have
Where-
enough of a gut to
where
chase
can
you
I go?
out. Maybe I do. Actually, maybe I do. I'll get my old security uniform on. Get out of here!
But yeah, Mechanicsburg texture pack. It's all based off of making things look as realistic as possible. So a lot of the things out here follow like more real world floor plans and styles like that you would actually see in a city. So it's a pretty neat pack. It's being developed a lot more recently, I think. Got a lot more people coming out here. This is curated by Guiltlist, one of the other admins.
I actually watched a video that you had made not too far back where you were showing off, I think it was a house here?
Oh yeah,
And
that's
it
in.
looks really, really good.
Oh here, that's right outside of the mall actually. I can take you there.
So how do you guys usually decide what you work on? Is it just whatever you feel like, or do you have like a set schedule?
Nope, no schedules, no rules, no nothing regarding what we have to do. It's just, yeah, whatever we feel like doing for the day. Like, there's no rules. Just because you're a member or a guest on the server doesn't mean you have to build. Like, we don't want to force people to do anything like that. We want them to have fun. So if you're going to have fun just hanging out and watching other people build, that's cool.
Yeah, we're slowly becoming more of a community than just a singular server after being around for so long. People are doing other games and doing other things. But speaking of games, would you like to see the Nexus?
Oh yeah, we didn't get anything from there. You know that area way better than me.
Not really. The Nexus
You know
is
Redstone.
where we'll finish it up at the Nexus. It's pretty quick. It's where all of the redstone takes place. You guys ready?
Sure.
You can't stop me. I'm gonna teleport you anyway.
Wow.
You're not the boss of me.
Guy. Exclusive.
Well, my next question was when Kupo was going to come to my town and build this house that I'm standing in for me.
Maybe I can start taking requests and putting them up for sale on my channel. Limited number of downloads now available.
Sorry, I
I'll do
teleported you.
$5.
Wow, money? Wait a minute, I'm doing it wrong. I can get $5 for each of those.
Charge
Oh,
me.
oh.
I was speaking about a real life house though, not a Minecraft one.
Yeah,
Would you be
Well,
up for that?
for $5.
Well,
Yes, for $5. Mind
Oh,
you.
You
never
guys
mind
want
that.
to...
How are you with diesel engines?
I don't have
Here.
a diesel engine.
Property taxes aren't quite as high here, Toby.
No.
teleport them to us and beat up Mexi. Get him! Get Mexi!
Poor
You
Maxie,
mix-
what did you ever do to anyone?
Knocks that mustache off his face.
I think I gave him cookies.
I think I
Is that the
got
wrong thing to
everyone.
do?
No, it's
Keeps
okay.
telling me that I can't cross the border of Facet.
Oh, you can't? Oh, okay,
Oh,
that's a...
go to Do
No.
/spawn. It's not a bug. It's just go to spawn.
He's trying to get me to the toilets. I don't.
If you give a Mexi a cookie, he may ask you to go to the toilets.
Oh god.
You ever read that book?
No, but it sounds like an interesting child's book.
I'm afraid of it.
Oh, BTP. BTP should work.
Yeah, I got them.
This black and red striped flower. When I was
You sure?
not as near to
There you
it,
go.
it sort of looked a bit like a lung, and I was slightly worried that you'd sort of missed out the anatomy map, which
All
would
right,
be a cool
so-
idea.
Anatomy, you say? Ooh.
This is where the games take place
I
for the VoxelBox.
lost creative. Anyway.
Mark, you're forever losing creativity. You never had any to begin with.
Yeah, you want to
Oh,
steal
freedom
the
from
faraway
right.
fire from someone else?
Thank you.
He's gonna ban me from every server he owns. I
Yes,
just know it.
Right after this episode.
Are the rest
Okay.
of you guys okay, or do you need it too?
I'm missing creative as well.
I got you just now. Down here, this is a lights out game. This is where all the finished parts will go. Over there is kind of a railway that will bring you here. This is Whack-A-Mole. This has been around for a long time. I made that a
Actually-
long time ago.
Oh yeah, switch to Halcyon as well. Oh, sorry,
Oh, yeah,
didn't switch
Halcyon,
you guys
right.
out here.
Yeah, Whack-A-Mole doesn't really work because the burnout torch system
Oh.
doesn't
yeah.
work anymore. Just consider blown capacitors its problem right now, but it's a legacy item. Next to it, this runs off of a plugin that we have called the dispenser one.
The dis-
Don't look at me here.
you know,
I
the
don't know.
one, that thing with the...
I thought this was broke too. Can you admit?
Yeah.
It's like a boardwalk arcade. They got all these cool machines, but
Oh,
like...
Voxel Gadget. Here's an old one right here. This one is rock, paper, scissors. If you... I mean, you can play a quick game of rock, paper, scissors. Turn that to multiplayer, and it should work. I don't know. Let me check. Paper, scissors. Yeah, that works. The winner.
Awesome.
Yeah, it waits for the persons to select, and here's kind of an illustration. Anyways,
All right, here we settle this like men, Mark. Where are you?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Wait, what
rock,
color
paper,
you want
scissors to determine who's the man.
Exactly. Okay, so it's on, and it works, right? So we just... Do we do a countdown, or do we just each push a button?
Each push button, it'll wait till the last button is pressed. So
Oh,
one person
okay.
can press it and then wait.
I hit
And
mine.
sneak
Uh,
the other person.
Yeah, I have mine too.
Let's hit him. Hit him again, because I think somebody's flipping levers and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, you hit all three. You're a big cheater. This selected. You can't
Wow.
I
What a
think
cheater.
something awesome did. Awesome,
I think-
go. No.
do it. You got helped by all of them.
Okay, well, let's try this again. Let's see. Scissors. This guy, I swear.
Wow.
What?
Ah, I win.
And it even selects who the
X.
winner is by pushing out the pistons.
There you go.
So
Very nice.
I'm gonna save that part of the video and save it forever. Play it
Take it to
back.
your desktop.
Just wheel it out every time you and Satch have a bit of a dispute.
Yeah.
so how about
Down here, there's something that actually works as well. Did you see the piano, Rich?
no? But the server is on its last leg. We're at 17 gigs of memory. I think everybody's been loading everywhere all at once.
Yeah. Okay.
So just about done on the. I mean, the VoxelBox is going to be killed after we leave. So
Okay.
we
Should
have
we
to
hop
put her
back
down.
over to the server then?
Yeah, how about we put our money where our mouth is and see if we can't do something a little bit better than those we've been showing around.
You mean like a hands-on build on the studio?
What?
Oh dear.
Okay,
What is?
Oh wow.
you're on.
This piano is pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
Since you guys can't really play with it or anything, what you can do
Oh.
on the inside of here
God, this
is
is piano. I thought I was scaling a freaking mountain.
no.
Whoa.
On the inside of the piano, there's actually keys and everything that you can play, and you could set your instruments, and you can record songs in here, and it'll save them, mix the instruments together, all kind of cool
Nuts.
stuff. But yeah, it's rather intensive. And I don't know exactly how it works. I've only seen it a couple times, but it is neat.
I don't have words so much as guttural noises. Wow. That's
There
insane.
it is.
Wow.
All right. Let's go back and actually get to the chit chat and stop.
That's be
smelling
that
our
asshole
own
that plays
farts over
chopsticks
here.
on it.
Oh, yeah,
What's
there's-
that?
I said it had to be that asshole that plays chopsticks on it.
Man.
Dun, 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 dun. Why don't we do the like in Big with Tom Hanks and jump on it?
Oh man, it's
Dun,
because he's
dun,
keys
dun.
art tickets forever. Dong.
That's not the spirit.
Shot and slug.
All right. Well, let's get back over there. I'm bored of this server. This is boring.
Oh, terrible. Absolutely boring.
Wow, Rich.
Kupo,
Wow.
I only want to go back because Kupo said I could use the sledgehammer.
I didn't say you could. I said you couldn't.
It is
That's
too
what I
early
heard.
to blow up the studio. Come on.
I'm getting there though. Getting there.
Yeah.
No,
It's almost
no, no,
that
no,
time.
no, 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 no. Don't let him do it. You'll
I'm not
regret
gonna
it, trust
blow it
me.
It happens every week. It's fine.
Did you happen to see the week that Pohamar was here?
Oh my god.
I heard about it.
It wasn't the.
A lot more than the studio was vaporized.
Yeah.
I think half the world went with it.
Yeah, half the world. Server as well.
Don't challenge him. Just-
Oh wait,
just
if you're
don't.
recording, wait, you got to see if my Oh god, I'm so embarrassed to have my glasses on. I look like such a d-bag, one would say, with glasses on all the time.
No one's saying that. Come on now.
It's embarrassing. I'm saying it.
Well, they're still on for you. You didn't
I
see it.
know. Oh
I
well.
see it.
Oh, I'm visible. Wait. Derp.
Hi, sir.
Hold on. Let me switch it back. Oh, I'm in the wrong picture pack. So the first thing I thought we could do was I wanted to do a bit of modern art. You know, I think
Oh.
this place could go with a bit of modern art. And you've ever seen those like ultra modernistic art shows where there's like that one person and they've kind of walled themselves in and they just stay there for days?
Perchance is there a pole in there with them and they're dancing?
No. It's like there's like a toilet and a newspaper and they just sit there and they stare back at you. It's like the art that stares back. No?
It's a
Nobody?
human palette.
Yeah, there we go. There's this, what's his name? He's been bugging the crap out of me.
Damien Hirst. Sounds like a Damien Hirst sort of thing.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh dear.
There we go. Watch him rot for a little while. He's been shooting me with
That-
arrows and all that crap.
That's certainly not torturous.
Modern art.
Best part is that this is regioned up here, so he can't even move in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's stuck.
I'll just finish it up. Like he doesn't need a toilet, right? No.
I feel like I'm watching something from The Sims.
This isn't regular.
I would never do that to my son.
Oh, me
Wait, this-
neither.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
I want to trap him in the pool and then remove this, diving board and stuff.
If this
Oh,
is the
this one
Sims,
really
then we need
Sim suffered many mysterious pool-related deaths.
Yeah.
what do we need? We need we'll put a block of wool there.
Who invited all these people? This audience is full.
Oh
And then-
wow. It's really
OMG.
There we go. Now it's like The Sims. At least any game I've
I
played.
invited everybody.
Oh, here we go.
Wait, he needs carpet as well. At the
Yeah,
bottom.
gotta put carpet.
Scott's got a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait a minute. If he's gonna be, how do I switch? I wonder if I can quick draw switch it fast enough that it won't drop him.
Alright, skill. Here we go.
Oh, that's right. We can't paint
Look at
it.
that.
Oh, no.
Nice.
All right,
There.
I just
Isn't he
blocked-
cozy? Doesn't that
And
look nice?
that's modern art.
And now it's like The Sims, yeah. Whoosh.
And my dog's pissed.
Your dog knows there's people burning.
Yeah.
It's not The Sims until he puts himself.
I see what whoever put this here
Ridge,
did with
yeah.
the gate.
What?
No.
I'm for a realistic experience here.
You need to weigh yourself.
Just put some water on the outside of it. Leaked out.
This is probably one of my favorite types of armrest right here. But the problem is you have to have one on each side, so it doesn't really...
It's like a self-perpetuating circle,
Yeah,
really.
you have to...
There we go.
No, I got another one. I did make another chair. Is that him wetting himself?
Yeah, exactly.
Bad something awesome. Bad!
Oh.
You become... Oh, unbelievable.
He's on fire, he's wetting himself. I got starved to death soon.
Disgraceful.
Isn't there a way to set a data value with world edit? I know there is with Voxel Sniper, but I can't remember for the life of me with world edit.
Data value, mean like
Yeah, well, like which type? What are you trying to do?
Well, if you post 1, post 2, fast, set lever. No, that didn't work at all.
Now that'd be kind of a cool like ceiling mic if it were if there was some on top of it maybe.
I'm testing. Test 1, 2. Yeah, there you go. It's an upside down mouse. It doesn't automatically go onto the block. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with no physics. Something we use a lot. It's if you use like this without the period and world edit, you can actually do things that normally shouldn't be possible. Like if you do a cube of water,
Oops.
it'll just stay there, which is pretty cool. Something we do a lot of. Wow, Starzy is so bored. All right, what do you want to do?
No, it's
Play
more of
with the
a
birdies.
it's more of a tradition, yeah.
Oh, you're playing with the
How did that
Derby
guy
bird.
even get up there?
I think Toby's torturing him.
Oh.
I'm just hiding people around the set.
Are you? Now that you found
Yeah.
out they can't move once you place them there, you're hiding them?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh god, the sound of running water drives me insane. So I thought something that we could add, which is totally needed, is a backdrop, a cityscape backdrop. Do you guys think you want to work on something like that?
That'd be cool. Is the jungle?
Real jungle.
Did it snow in the jungle? What's going on?
I don't think so.
No, I
There's
think
all
it's
sand
just
ice together.
Why is it?
I don't see any snow. Are you high again?
Sand.
No, never mind. My texture pack is derping.
Oh.
Everything's like
Wow, look at this.
grayscale.
Crazy.
Oh wow, I see that on the
Do you
stream.
see
That
that?
is so weird, but awesome.
The colors and
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the colors are messed up.
Yeah, they
That's really
washed
cool
out
though.
there.
Wow.
I like that.
no, you're just having a stroke.
Oh god.
No! Where are you? I'm gonna derpy bird you. He's
This
been
First thing, I guess we'd have to tear out the jungle.
We can build in
Yeah.
front of it. Cityscapes are never
It would just
the
be like
ones
a
behind a
flat
set are never actually a city. It's just a picture.
Fair enough.
So
the
can
one time where
you can
original
build if you
Pixar
want
is
to.
cool.
yeah.
It's like
And you got to get rid of the water underneath. The sound of running water drives me absolutely insane.
I imagine we build like straight up against the glass almost. No?
You know, that's an actual condition, Rich. They found out that there's some people that, like, one particular noise will trigger, like, anything from rage to panic in them. It's crazy.
Yeah, I have 2 of those, and they're genuine. I call them irrational pet peeves because I become irrational when they happen, and
Yeah.
they're really weird.
I call them children.
I've known people that had that 1 or 2 different, like, the sound of styrofoam drives somebody I know crazy. You can't stand it.
Oh man, no, styrofoam drives me nuts.
Yeah, it's
There's-
terrible.
I can't listen to it.
And like, I always hate to be rude, but if there's somebody sitting near me and they're just like chomping on chips like really loudly, I'm like, will you please just like close your mouth a little bit more? Like,
Even if somebody's doing that on vent, it's just one of those things. Just no.
Yeah.
like it doesn't bother me listening to people eat anything, but chips, it's just like the worst sound in the world.
Oh, that's one of my 2. Is the is chips. You found out one
What,
of
the
my
sound
2.
of them or just chips in general?
Yeah, no, the sound of them.
I assume you guys are talking about crisps,
Yeah.
not chips.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Sure
No, it's just because I was thinking sort of chips don't have a sound, but then I realised obviously crisps do,
Yeah.
and I can understand how that gets you and it drives you wild.
And they're cookies,
sound.
not biscuits.
Yeah, and it's the sidewalk, not the pavement. Yeah, I know. America's just a dream.
It looks more like a trunk than a
real.
boot. Come on.
Looks
So-
nothing like a trunk.
Oh,
Looks
My
nothing
bad.
like a boot either.
Of course it does. You put feet in it. You're
all
a
right. Now I'm
serial
gonna
killer.
replace the area. I hope you don't mind, but this is just kind of what I do. I just cannot stand it.
It's fine. We didn't need water there anyways.
Water is so earlier this evening.
Look what you did to the squid. Look what you did.
They're
Keep watching.
suffocating.
Now they're just gonna down here. They're
Somebody
gonna be
needs to play
dying.
Arms of the Angel and have somebody talk about the plight of the squids.
Oh god, wait.
Oh gosh, I'm stuck.
Wow. What happened?
Just go whack up. I did entrap you in dirt, by the way.
How dare you?
It was a humane way to kill the squid.
That is not humane.
You didn't kill them. There's still a block underneath this thing, and they're swimming under it or
Yeah.
trying to do it. Poor squids. I got it.
Oh wait, don't go down there. My bad. Sorry about that. I did just
Hi, studio.
fill it back in again.
I just kind of exploded up through the floor here.
Alright, now I'm going to put some grass in because dirt is ugly. Man, I wish it... Now, right here, for
I'm not gonna see it
replacing
anyway.
doing the finer aspects is fine. Jeez.
No, I was just saying we're not gonna see it.
Oh, it's okay. Why don't you just make me feel worse about it?
I'm sorry.
You're also fat.
Oh, come on. You're gonna damage him.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Probably deserve that.
Well, you said.
Yeah. What? Did I? I don't... Yeah,
Make me
probably-
feel bad. You said, okay. Well,
Oh yeah, make me feel bad. Now,
Yeah.
with these backdrops, actually, don't you normally have not a window but just a blank space? Because I've seen like, unless you have the connected textures with MC Patcher, I think windows actually detract, especially default windows with their little lines in it. I hate it. So you could have like
Do you want to move it up then?
move what up? The what?
The backdrop.
What's the blue? Is that like?
Well, what I was thinking is
that
like
cool?
one of those cityscapes or something with like a blue
Yeah.
sky.
Way we have to move it like further back here.
We do?
Yeah, it's got to be back here. It's got to be like right where I'm standing.
Okay.
What's black wool?
we really need to get one of those home renovation shows theme songs and play it.
We'll just make like a time lapse and have the countdown theme. So.
Along with the yakety sax.
What?
Must not
Like your
Benny
entry?
Hill.
yakety sax. Well,
Oh,
the
doesn't-
ground's got to be here. And then I've got to select the area. Now that was an accident. That's what my mother said. We've got to make the ground black. They're gonna hate this. They're gonna be like, "Okay, they're gone. Get rid of it." Fuck. I mean, what?
No.
Why does the ground have to be black? Like, what do you
I
want to
guess-
do with that?
Well, it's got to be like a street, doesn't it?
No, not necessarily. Like, what I had thought is, like, if you're sitting back here in the audience and whenever you look out, like, it would just be, like, sort of the top part of, like, skyscrapers and stuff built onto, like, a night sky.
Oh man, that would look so silly if you got it from any shot, but directly like right where.
Well, you'd have to build it around the studio a bit, that's why.
Or wait, is he invisible? He's probably nobody
Yeah.
can see him. But me. He's one of those invisible people. Let's see.
In this texture pack, what am I throwing at everybody?
Those are
Hey.
blue dye.
Almonds? Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, those are cheeseburgers, so I just made the entire audience fat.
Yay!
Don't worry.
You get a
most of
cheeseburger.
them already there.
There you go. Be fat, people. Be fat.
I wonder which pack has the cheeseburgers.
It is Halcyon. I said that right?
Most of them have it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I want a cheeseburger.
Fatties. Here you go, Satch. Now you have a cheeseburger.
Yay. Oh, wait, these are light blue dye.
Nope, they're cheeseburgers.
Why is the meat blue? Did you leave it out?
Just believe.
Oh, it's blue cheese, isn't it? That's what it is. I get it. Okay.
Wow, I'm already...
These poor audience members are just like stuck all around the studio.
I'm standing on top of something awesome.
Probably gonna
I was thinking about sitting on him during the entire duration of the show.
And here comes the spin.
What, how is he not on fire anymore? Did somebody...
I took the fire out of there.
Oh. That was too kind.
What does
The sign on your
say
box
my
says, "Do not feed the chimpanzee."
It's not very nice.
Ouch.
That's not what it says at all.
Wow. You know, you're
I don't
not
know,
nearly
it's
as ugly as this sign says. Something awesome, I stood up for you the other day.
You set him
that's
on
right.
fire.
No, I stood up for him.
It made him wet himself.
I walked up on a group of people that said that something awesome wasn't fit to associate with pigs. And I said, now wait a minute. I know something awesome, and he is fit to associate with pigs. I showed them.
They know their place now.
That
It
joke
looks
brought
like there was a
to you by my
mudslide in
grandpa.
the service tunnel. Look at this. That's awesome. Look.
Oh yeah, when he replaced the water, he broke everything.
Yeah, I know. It's just funny.
Terrible.
Oh,
Come on,
who would
Rich.
do something like this? Who did? Oh, goodness, that's awful.
Okay,
Now I
and
need-
what am I holding right now? Because somebody thought that I was holding whatever this is.
That's steel dye or
Steel
something
dye,
like
yeah.
it.
Cyan
Yeah.
or whatever.
Okay.
Everybody like pushing each other out of the stage. Okay, you know what? If you guys will line up all pretty, I'll throw this rose at someone. How about that? Yeah. That's how we roll in MineTV. Cheeseburgers, thousands of them.
Yeah, do you see what I'm doing with the backdrop now?
Wait, does it match what I'm doing? I don't even...
Yeah, like it's...
Are we
pretty
on
much
the same wavelength? Because I haven't been paying attention. I apologize.
No, it's okay. Yeah, like pretty much the same thing. Just like design sort of far away looking skyscrapers and an interesting style in the back. Put some like stars and stuff in the sky.
That... Oh, where's the ice at?
Ice 79, I think.
Yeah, no, I just couldn't find it on the list. I'm like the worst with that. I can't find anything.
Today's MineTV episode is sponsored by Cheeseburgers. Cheeseburgers. When you've got to be fat, that's where it's at.
You need a
you
little
guys-
concession stand.
Are you guys in there like throwing cheeseburgers at everyone? Is that what's going on?
No, I would never do such a
G-Forgus.
thing.
I think Stars was doing that. What do you?
I think G. Forgus is in the audio too. Is one of the guys, if I'm not mistaken, who was associated with the Neil Armstrong video. Him and gee, I can't remember the other guy's name. It started with an I. It's on his YouTube channel. I remember the video. I can't remember the people. That's terrible.
It's not good. It's not good, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he PM'd me earlier, asking if, because I guess I talked to the guy whose channel it was on. I told him we wanted to put it on MineTV, and he, this other guy, PM'd me asking me if it was real. Like, did I really tell him? I'm like, well, yeah,
Yeah, I got a similar PM.
I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah, we could just put this up and then move to the inside.
Do we have
Idiosync's a
any-
collection of people. I see. Okay.
Do we have room in the inside? If you want, we can make a concession stand to sell your cheeseburgers, since now you're supposedly sponsored by them.
Well, you
I
know,
know, I'm starting to feel like this is one of them finger paints Mom's going to put on the fridge only because I'm really her child. Like, Mom, I made finger paints. And she's like,
here's the
oh.
thought, Mark. Have we ever actually used this back room for anything?
Which back room?
The little, kind of little mini sitting area.
No. Yeah.
We could make that into concessions or something, I guess.
Yeah.
That's where Mark picks up chicks.
No comment.
Gives him backroom passes to make him feel important.
And we said after hours. We weren't kidding.
Where is this guy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, do you want to continue the backdrop or no?
It's awful.
I'm not sure what we were doing.
I'm just gonna put this right here. We don't have the time to really change it. We should have built something beforehand.
We should have. I told you we should have. No,
Well, if
Rich
you
is
want to build
busy.
something, we could always shut off next week. And
Harriscraft, in relation to your channel, we're also going to be linking it not only on the Twitch channel, but when I upload it to YouTube later. So there's going to be links all over the place. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Oh wow! Look at this. Is such a great illustration of how good the VoxelBox builders are. Check out those. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Maybe we should just take our names off of this right now.
I got it.
oh, jeez.
Why, did they make a
So
So what was
or
that?
something?
What was that about griefing, Rich?
I'm not
here we go.
griefing. That's the design choice.
We're not griefing, we're fixing it. There's a very different griefing there.
And then when you push the window on this building,
Right.
VoxelBox, it's like the fist of an angry god.
no. We'll leave that for now. So
Finale.
we should set up some sort of Thunderdome for the guests that have been teleported away, and enable PvP.
Fight to
Oh,
the
that's
death.
awful. Fight for my amusement.
Don't mind getting you unstuck.
The end of the stream's getting rather sadistic.
Maybe I do. I don't know. I don't know if I mind. Do I mind?
Do you mind what?
Somebody's asking about getting unstuck. I forgot how to do stuff.
Who is it?
I don't even know.
Awesome.
I don't
No,
even know.
no, Hirsch.
Where is he?
I don't know.
So how long have you guys been running this server or a server?
Going on what?
I don't-
9 months?
Actually, if you go by our very first server, it's been a year.
Wait. Oh yeah. Wow.
Chris?
Bad.
Yeah, we're
There he is.
we're a month and a half away from our 2-year anniversary, so it is going to be. I don't even know what we're going to do. We'll probably do a big event. Everybody will build, big surprise.
No, we got lots of cool things happening.
Jeb, there'll be plenty of
Okay,
opportunity
2 years.
to get pictures of them after the show. We got a whole booth back there for that very purpose.
Oh yeah, don't worry, we'll be hanging around.
Yeah, that's great. Congrats on the 2 years.
Did you guys see? Oh goodness, I didn't even get a chance to show you the fun plugins we've got. Are those even working, Kupo?
Which
Like
one?
the drunk and the
That's,
that stuff.
well, yeah, like all the punish brush stuff is working. But Mike knows them like off the back of
Punish
his
brush.
hand.
I like
Yeah.
how all the masochistic plugins are working.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's our priority.
That's the top priority.
Yeah.
Make them suffer.
We call them the sanity brushes. They're the ones that keep us working. We've got to.
Fair point.
Others suffer, so we may sane. That's a,
They feel
that's
your
a,
greatness with their tears. That's what it is.
Yeah. They fill the empty chalice of my ego. I guess I don't even know.
That
What
was
would
the
you
first
say?
word that came to mind for me, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
you gotta have some fun whenever you're on the server. Like, I mean, we spend all the time, looking at graylist applications out of the server, coming online and checking out whitelist builds, coming in and working on our projects that we have to have. You need to punish somebody every so often.
Oh yeah.
It just makes you feel better.
Jeez.
Mean.
What?
Oh.
What?
She makes a point though. It's true.
Sure.
I'm just
It
being
helps.
honest about it.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna slip into this. I'm gonna use a trick.
Teddy. He's putting on a Teddy.
Oh no, it's what? No, I'm gonna
No. That's in
I'm
another
gonna-
hour.
slip into the start liquoring me up, and then we'll see where I go. Hold on. There we go. Now I'm in the chair.
Yay.
Now you're impaled into the desk, you mean?
No, I'm fine. Yeah, deal with it. You see my eyes from inside the glasses?
You and your sunglasses.
Here we
I wear
go.
my sunglasses inside.
So you can.
Yeah. I can't see past this. You know, you only did that because I had the torch in my head, didn't you?
Maybe.
You're a bad influence. It's been too long for you, hasn't it? You've got an itch.
They want
Something needs to go
blown up, I
boom.
think.
They want it to be exploded. Oh boy, I feel like I've let the VoxelBoxers down by not building something incredible for them, but
Well,
that's nothing new.
if we need to really do it, I mean, we can do it. We can
Next
do
week,
it.
How about I get people together and they can build you something special for next week, and you can show it and say, remember last week when we had those knobs on?
Hold on, I have to screenshot this. This is the first build from VoxelBox.
Where?
Take
I
one.
wasn't holding the TNT in there, was I?
You might have been.
Oh, well, I guess I might as well commit the crime. Actually, wait, does it damage players?
I don't think so.
Not if you're
We can always
greatest.
I wonder how many will run.
Does it
Find out.
matter if it if it damages them?
Nah, not really.
Does it blow up the set?
Yep.
Apparently.
You left that on purpose. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. They're like feeder fish.
The angry horde.
Take everything I've got. Oh. Just don't hurt me. There we go. Here you go, little chickies.
Oh god, everything's blowing up
what?
now.
What's going on? Oh,
Nope.
bad.
What? I didn't do it. Whoops.
Just a normal day
I mean-
on the MineTV set.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's not over till the
Set gets blown up. Server
There we go.
crashes.
That has become something of a tradition. This is like the
The
third episode now. We've blown everything up.
Yeah, there was only like 1 or 2 episodes we didn't blow up the studio.
Those were a mistake. We should have blown up something from the very first one.
Yeah. This is our
Oh.
new tradition.
All right then.
That's a creative way to.
Go out with a bang.
Just too easy. TNT's just too easy. It's just too easy. Wait a minute. Are mobs turned on? That would be
No.
the best way,
Not
I
in
think.
here, no. Actually, not on the server, actually.
No, they can't do all the stuff that they did on that.
Oh,
Oh.
mistake.
Oh, dear.
Sorry,
Mistake.
but did you just ask if moms were turned on?
No,
Mom.
Mom.
Mom is in.
I have a speech impediment.
You got a mom. You're like 12.
Really? Sash? Really?
Well,
Well, compared to Satch.
Okay, you know what? You have no room to be talking about me being short.
Hey, if I'm still on my stilts, I'm taller than you by a long shot.
Oh, wait. If
On
the
your
server's
stilts?
still open, if the server's still working when this is done, I'll show you how we get rid of builds on the VoxelBox.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it's suffered worse.
That was only 500
Alright.
blocks of TNT.
Yeah, it's all good.
No,
All
hold
still
on.
alive.
Let me get all these stuck people.
Oh dear. What are you going to use?
Yeah,
Just
The
teleport.
just help
the
them.
block removal tool that we have, Rich. Does that still work?
Jeez.
Where
Our
are they?
wrecking
going?
crew.
I don't even see them. Are they on
Don't see
top?
what.
Wait, are the VoxelBox plugins installed here?
Nope.
No, they're not. If they
Oh.
were, then I would show you the hidden features of many. But I can't get the Enderman to spawn.
Aw.
Well, I can
Oh well.
restart the server.
No, it's okay. They won't take it apart anyways, but one of my favorite ways of getting rid of a guest build used to be filling it with Enderman, and then the Enderman would take blocks, and we programmed it so that the Enderman would drop a block as soon as it was picked up. So they would just
Start to
tear
again.
down a house block by block. And
It
sometimes
was
we
awesome to
would
see.
tell the guests what happened, and so they'd be like, "Why?"
Just pre
In fact, that was most of the time.
No, it's not griefing. It's creatively dismantling.
There you go.
It was
My bad.
it was
There's
creative.
a
at all.
difference.
Who's the stream? You're like glitching into someone or something. I don't.
Oh, darn. My bad.
Creative dismantling sounds like Pico's excuse for winning or cheating, which is assisted winning.
Yeah.
Sister winning, yeah.
And on that note, guys, I think I'll head off because it was very early in the morning in Britain.
Fair enough.
So I need to get my beauty sleep. So thank you very much, guys, for showing us around your server. It's pretty awesome, and I'll probably be going on it when I get a slightly better computer and I can use the graphics and texture packs.
Yeah, well, you're graylisted now, and actually, if we're gonna wrap it up, we can all go our separate ways, and you guys will be done with me.
Well, people are still going to want you to hang around and take some pictures for a little while, but that's
Oh,
after
sure.
the show.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
haven't
we
been
can
introduced to
expect
pictures
We're
yet.
actually,
It's great.
I hope it's not springing it on you or anything. But I mean, we're actually going to be initializing or running with a new initiative where we're going to be allowing donations for graylisting, which basically would be a training program for people if they're not good enough to get in beforehand. If they go through this donation system, they'll actually have the helpers in the graylist area be able to help kind of teach them how to build in voxel. You know, as long as they follow the rules, people can become a good builder, because anybody can really be a good builder, because as they say, good artists borrow, great artists steal. Just copy whatever somebody else has done. You'll fit right in.
Fair enough.
Good stuff. Right, well, I'll see you all later on, and I'll... no.
This would probably conclude the
Yay.
official podcast, I suppose. Should we just do a wrap-up, I guess?
Sure.
Oh, with what's left of the set.
Now, this isn't near as bad as what Five did to it. All right, let's see. My brain completely shut off for a second there. So thank you for joining us here on episode 5 of MineTV with the guests VoxelBox, Kupo, and RidgeDog. Definitely check in next week for another episode, probably about the same time. Anybody who's on the set now can hang out and take pictures with the guests, of course. Later on, we may open it up for other people if there's still time and if the guests are down with that kind of thing. And be sure to subscribe to the channel, of course, as well as the YouTube channel Spotlights, MC Spotlights, rather, where we upload all the episodes later on, with annotations and other humorous anecdotes. And with the VoxelBox, we'll also be putting up links both in the channel and in the video to their wiki and their YouTube channels as well, so you can check that out, and links to the Neil Armstrong tribute video that was shown earlier today. So with that, thanks for joining us on whatever our show is called. I'm Mark Killian.
I'm Starzy.
I'm Satch.
Oh.
Yep.
There's no Mark Killian. Right.
No, you said it right,
Who
because
knows?
you're
Yeah.
Satch, she's...
Wow, derp. Okay.
Wait, no,
Obviously.
she's Satch.
Yeah.
You're...
I'm
sorry.
Satch. He's Starzy. Oh my gosh.
Okay, this is painful.
Yeah.
Let's end it.
We got it.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Have a good night.